A few years ago, I had this dream to get out on the water and to go out onto the river into the wilderness and to find a spot on the side and somehow camp. You don't really know what's ahead. So I've done this a few times now, usually with some friends of mine, but I've always had this, dream or this want to bring my wife along, Ashley. All right, so today me and Ashley are going on a kayak camping trip. This will be her first trip. Been a few times. Really looking forward to it. We are going to hit the Cahaba River today. We're going to launch out and we're going to camp on an island in the middle of the river. And then from there, we're going to go tomorrow morning. We'll wake up and we'll go off and we will have our pickup point at what's called the Cahaba Wildlife Refuge area. So really looking forward to it. Should be a good time. Hopefully Ashley enjoys her first trip. We'll find out. Bye, Louie. We'll see you tomorrow. All right, we've got everything packed up. Got our water, fishing rods, got our coolers for snacks and a bunch of gear all put in our dry bags. So hopefully we're not forgetting anything. I'm going to take one last look at our to-do list and we're going to set off to the Living River Retreat Center where we're going to launch and get started on our kayak trip.
Wood on the property.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, hopefully.
Well, we can't cook food with no wood.
We'll find wood. Hasn't rained in a while. There's banks on both sides if we really had to, but we'll be able to get wood on that property. It's a pretty decent size island. Will we find wood?
We didn't get that bug cream, did we?
Mm-mm.
I'll go get it in a minute. Okay.
I don't need any bug cream.
I do.
All right, we're heading out to the Living River Retreat Center. We hope we have everything. We've got to stop and get some ice. And I didn't realize that it's about an hour drive out to this place, so we're going to be on the road for a little bit here. If I can spin over to you. You can poke your head in there maybe. Okay. What are you thinking, Ashley?
I am eager to be in nature, do something fun and exciting. I'm a little nervous, not really, just because there's a lot of unknowns. And overall, I'm pumped. Beautiful weather. It's exciting. I don't get to do this often, so this is fun for me.
So some of the things that when you go out on the river, it's never ideal. So it's a little warmer, not too bad, a little warmer than we wanted it. And the water level is most likely going to be pretty low. It has not rained very much lately.
Yeah, I'm not thrilled about that, I would say.
So we will probably be dragging our kayaks a good bit.
And I went ahead and made us a counseling appointment for when we get back.
Yeah. Let nature counsel us. Tell us how you really feel. So it should be fun. We'll see how we handle frustration and expectations. So we'll see.
I don't know about you, but I'm pretty dang good at that.
Yeah.
That's my gifting.
That's right. As long as that's what I was telling the truth, huh? All right, well, we'll be there shortly. So we'll get out to the launch point, We're at Living River Retreat Center. And I started to drag the kayaks off the truck. And I don't know if it was Ashley that pointed it out or I just had a realization. But I noticed pretty quickly that I'd forgotten something that you cannot go without on your kayak trip. I forgot to get the seats for the kayak. Yeah, about forgetting the kayak seats. I'm not gonna lie, I felt like a complete idiot. So now we had an hour drive out here. We got to drive back for an hour, pick up the seats, and then drive back here. So we've got a 2-hour delay here on our trip. So we're probably going to keep going on the trip, but we're going to go in at a different point and maybe save time once we're on the water. So that kind of sucks, but it's all right. We're still in it. We're gonna still have fun once we get out on the water. We just got to get there. All right, 3 hours later, we're here at the landing. We've got our loadout loaded out, and we're about ready to launch. Take a quick picture by the rock over here, and then we're gonna get out on the water. We're at 2:45, so we gotta get on it here. No.
So like that park? Oh, push slide for nothing.
Woo. Hold on. Oh, snap. I just don't want to break my paddle. All right, you're good. There you go. How's the water feel? Is it? It's not unbearable? I think it'll feel good because of the heat. All right, drag her all the way in. And you may have to drag it out, I don't know. You'll see if you get in and you're not going anywhere, you may have to pop back out. Make sure your seats, yeah, there you go. All right, good job. You're in. All right, we're out on the water. Woo! Hooked a fish. Looks like a bass. That's a nice size bass too for the river. Nice. It's a red eye, it looks like. Let's see. We can tell. That was only like my second cast too. Oh, you see how it's flowing a little deeper right around that side? Yeah.
Yeah. I do see it. Boom. Standing like a pro.
Oh yeah. All right, we've hit this stretch of water that's pretty treacherous as far as shallow. We're having to get out, pretty much walking the whole thing. We're trying to make it to camp. You can see the sun is starting to go down there in the distance. I don't know if you can see this. Pretty shallow for a long ways there. So I'm a little concerned that we're going to be kayaking in the dark. We're going to try to pick up speed here, hopefully, and see if we can get there before it gets too dark. But it's not going too fast right now. Look, I knew that it had not rained in a while. And I knew that the water was going to be shallow. I've been in shallow water before. But I don't think I had any idea how shallow it really was and how often we would be dragging our kayaks on this trip. This is some tough water right here. We're just dragging and dragging and dragging. Very shallow. All right, reaching a little bit of a breaking point here. It is getting dark, or sun's going down fairly quickly, and we have been shredding through this water, and we've actually reached a little bit of a breaking point. She's back there, I think just hurting. It's a lot of I mean, she's falling through some holes in the river, through the rocks, because it's hard to see. So I helped her get the boat up. I'm gonna go back and get my boat and kind of pull it through as well. But yeah, there's some tough spots here, but she's doing good. But it's no joke. Anyway, I'm trying to get us out of here, and we're gonna try to get to the campsite as soon as we can, so we'll have a little bit of light to be able to set up our campsite. I really don't want to be on the river in the dark. I've got some headlamps if we have to, but I don't even know where they are. I did not expect this. I didn't expect us to be cutting this close. The little mishaps earlier with the seats really cost us, so that one's on me. All right, see you at the campsite. All right, oh my goodness. We just made it through the big treacherous stretch. And you can see the sun is going down. We got to get to the island pretty quickly. I think it's just around the bend, so hopefully we're good to go. Freaking hit another patch of this stuff. So as we're going through, these shallow parts of the water, I'm thinking to myself, she has to hate this trip. And kind of wanted to have this special moment with her, and she's never going to want to do this again. I should have picked a better day. Should have picked a day where there's water, it had rained. It's not dragging our boats for hours at a time, where we can get to camp and set it up properly, where I don't forget the kayak seats. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie, I felt like a complete idiot. I've ruined this trip. It's bad. Ashley's not very happy. She's not very happy at all, but we gotta keep going. We're out here now. I'm really worried at this point that we're not gonna make it to our campsite before it gets dark. And that's a problem for a couple of reasons. One, it's dangerous to walk in the water with these shoals. The shallow water has these shoals, these rocks. There's holes that you're constantly having to step in, step around to avoid. And if you can't see because it's dark, the chances of breaking an ankle, of falling and really hurting yourself badly increase dramatically. And this is not what we want for this trip. And the second thing is, setting up camp is never fun in the dark. It's getting later. And for Ashley's first trip, this is definitely not what I have imagined for this. I got to the island and we cannot camp here. This thing is overgrown. Here, let me show you a shot of this. I don't know if you can tell, but it's just way overgrown. And I don't think we have enough time to clear it all out. It does not look like a good camp spot this time of year. It's pretty nasty. So we saw a cleared out spot back there. Ashley is walking that way right now. And we're gonna try to get the boats back. So I've got to take this boat all the way back up to this point up here. So we found this little spot that's not the island. The island is way overgrown, so we have to improvise. And it's a nice cleared out piece of property here, and we're just gonna use it. So, but it's getting dark, so we're trying to get our camp set up as quickly as we can. And cook us some good food. Man, the food's gonna taste good tonight, that's for sure. All right, we're putting some burgers on. All right, we're wrapping up our first day here. A few thoughts. We probably shouldn't have done the trip. I was just anxious to get out, but the water is really, really low. We pretty much had to drag our boats. I mean, probably a mile or so, and stepping off of those rocks gets a little dangerous. So for the first trip for bringing Ashley, it's probably wasn't the ideal time, but just really was wanting to get out here, before the year passed. So I'm glad we're out here. We still have had a great time, and there's a few moments where, Ashley here breaking point, but she pushed through, and we made it to camp. We got to the island, and it was just way overgrown. We were really pushing to get there before dark, and it just took us way longer than we thought to get to the campsite. So luckily there was a cleared out spot on the bank that we're able to go to get everything set up. But we're pretty much setting up camp in the dark. So, you live and learn. So learned a few things there. You got started off kind of off track when I forgot to bring the seats. We have about, I think it's around 5.9 or 5.4 something miles tomorrow. We're really hoping that we have some good stretches where there's not any, where we don't have to get out of the boat. The river's just really, really low right now, so hopefully for the majority of it, it won't be too bad. All right, I'm signing out for tonight. I'm super tired. Get some sleep and get ready for tomorrow. All right, it's around a little after 6 o'clock. I'm about to get up. Slept through the night pretty well. I woke up a couple times. We're sleeping right by the river. You can hear the sound of the rapids. Stars are still out. Really, really, really cool. I can see them through my plug net. Anyway, I'm about to get up and see if I can get a fire going. Get some breakfast going soon. Until then, I'll see you later. All right, Ashley's making her morning coffee here.
Definitely need coffee after that night.
Our table's not level, so our pancakes are right in the middle of the yard. How's the coffee? How's the pancakes?
One down. More to go.
All right, we just finished eating breakfast. We got to pack up camp, get back on the water. So now it's time to pack everything up. We just finished up packing up. We're about to load up and get out on the river. About 9:41 in the morning. We got to get everything packed up on the kayaks, and then we can start maybe walking through the water, it looks like, for a little bit here. So we're about to start that journey. We got about 5-point-something miles to go till we get to campsite. We got somebody picking us up today. We're gonna have to time it with him. So once we get a little closer, I'm gonna give him a heads up. So day 2 gets off to a little bit of a late start. And the first patch that we hit, it took us at least 30 minutes just to get through this one patch. All right, we made it through the first little trek here that took us about 30 minutes to kind of walk through. Now, got a little bit of open water, but I feel like it's about to change. So it's 10:45 right now. I'm gonna check back in next time we hit some walking water. And I hope it's not a lot. It's gonna be a long day if it's like this the whole way through. We've got 5 miles to go. We've probably hardly gone anything so far. Ashley's behind. Let's see if you can see her back there. I think she's back there. And we'll see how it goes. All right, day 2, off to a walking start. In 2018, I believe, we purchased a cabin on the Cahaba River. And I remember thinking, I've got to get out here and camp this. I believe the river changes you. When you're out there, away from the city, away from the noise and the busyness of life, and you're just out on the water, surrounded by the trees, by the birds, it changes you. I think you learn something about yourself. You are recharged by your surroundings, and you create a bond with the people that are with you. Woo! Rambo over here, got her Rambo headband on.
Oh man, my phone. Where's my phone? Oh, I seen those rapids back there. It's just like, how in the world did you lose it? They were like the smallest little bumps. Right, and we're only like 5 minutes in, 10 minutes in.
And it's an awesome experience. And then I think that's why I go back to it again and again. Even though it's tough. Now, running back to the truck. Got about a 1.5 mile run to go. Even though there are unknowns. All right, what's going on, Mike?
Well, we're trying to find the best way to get our boats out of the river in Centerville, Alabama. The 82 4-lane bridge. It can be done, but it'll be a lot of time and work, so we're trying to find a better bridge, a better place to take out. Anywhere to take out that's better than that insanity.
We've got somebody overboard already.
Yeah.
Sean tipped out. I think he was able to save all his stuff.
Dodging a tree?
All right. Woo!
Start the day.
I want to keep doing it. I think we're on some flat water for a little while. At least we pray we are. Hasn't been quite as intense today, but it's slow going. Those first shoals right by the island took us about 30 minutes to complete. So we're way behind schedule.
my finger.
Uh-oh. There was a time when we started to get in the groove. Ashley was seeing the water better. We were hitting less shoals, less shallow water. And when we did, we were able to find little pockets to squeeze through.
Easy peasy.
Easy.
Not easy.
This has happened a few times now. This time Ashley dropped hers. I've dropped mine like 2 or 3 times already. When you're pulling through all this shoals, you don't really realize when it comes off. All right. Do not want to lose this thing. There's the bridge! Woo! I don't know if you can see it in the distance, but it's there. That means our pickup point is right past that bridge. Oh man, I'm so excited. This has been an amazing trip. It's been beautiful, but holy cow, has it been hard. Oh my gosh. I made it. No words. There's Ashley in the home stretch. Navigate this way, this way.
I cannot even tell you.
So back out and go that way a little bit. Yes. Crazy one.
I know, I don't know why I pulled up on that rock.
All right, that's a wrap on this trip. We're all loaded up. We are headed back to drop off Daryl and then headed back to the house, and we'll hit the, I don't know what we're gonna do, just relax. Give me your thoughts on the trip now that we just finished. We're on our way home. What are your thoughts?
Oh man, I think I had my fill of the river for a good long while.
What were some of the good things?
The scenery was gorgeous. It was fun to do something. You just do something quality time together, and it be like an adventure sort of situation.
All right. What about some of the challenges?
Oh, the shoals were super challenging. You know, I just kept having this picture of the metaphors for life. The hard shoals being the hard times in life. And just around the bend, you don't even know when it's coming, but there's going to be, then there's just this really peaceful, easygoing, enjoyable time, and then not long after that you hit another treacherous trial sort of situation that you have to navigate through. And the thing is, there is no out.
Yeah, you're in there.
You're in it.
One way to go. Can't stop.
Nope. And you have to finish. Can't go over it. Can't go under it. You have to go through it to get to the end. It's the only way out of the situation, is to finish it. And that's tough because I don't think we live with that mindset a lot anymore. I think we cop out of a lot of stuff when it gets hard. We give ourselves like an easy out. So, but those tough moments on the shoals really made the peaceful moments stand out even more in a peaceful way. We said you're a trooper. Did y'all get along or cause some tension? I said it went great actually. We just rolled with the punches and he let me drop all the F-bombs I needed to.